Sarajevo. J'y meurs, mon esprit dans un étau. Qui suis-je, qui fais-je? J'y ai 100 ans demain. Ce long voyage que j'attendais tant étouffe comme dans le noir d'une cave. Rien n'explose et pourtant j'implose. Qui suis-je? Je ne le sais plus vraiment. Tout se déchire, tout m'abandonne. Je suis seul en ce moment. Et pour toujours? Et si seulement tu me détestais, Sarajevo, alors je serais heureux. Nostalgie avortée. L'avion commence sa descente. Je retourne dans la ville que j'ai découverte en 1992, au début du siège. Avec les bons et les mauvais moments passés là-bas, j'y ai un peu de ma vie éparpillée sur 10 ans et dans différents lieux de la ville. C'est pour cela que j'ai répondu à l'invitation de mon ami Andrej de venir fêter les 10 ans du début de la guerre. Et puis je n'ai pas fait de film en Bosnie depuis longtemps. Je veux profiter de ces 10 ans pour donner des nouvelles du présent. Andrej est photographe plasticien. Depuis 7 ans que nous nous connaissons, nous sommes toujours restés en contact. On se croise à Genève où il vient régulièrement voir son ami, en France où il expose parfois, et à Sarajevo où je reviens souvent. Ce matin, nous nous rendons à une inauguration au bord de la Miljaska, la rivière qui traverse la ville.
Today we have witnessed the beginning of building of the bridge of Arsevi, and then also the first pillar of the modern museum, Arsevi Museum.
Le maître de cérémonie, et c'est une chance pour la ville, est l'architecte italien Renzo Piano. Sur une colline de la ville, la société de production Saga tourne au ralenti. Pendant la guerre, elle produisait des dizaines de films, notamment pour Arte et Canal+. Aujourd'hui, Sarajevo n'intéresse plus les télévisions. Celle-ci préfère une bonne guerre plutôt qu'une mauvaise paix.
My name is Ismet Anatolic. I'm a producer in Saga. This is a member of Saga, Andrej Djerkovic. He's one of author.
Hi.
Now we are playing the game. As you see, the weather in Sarajevo, it's too hot. Cultural climate, it's excellent. Well, we have opening the bridge on the river. There is a big forum concerning the Ars Evi. And well, as you see, the time, oh, this is our trademark cat.
Le projet du musée s'associe à celui d'un pont qui permettra de désenclaver Garbavica, un quartier occupé par les Serbes pendant le siège. Ce nouveau musée hébergera la collection débutée en 1994 et déjà riche d'une centaine d'œuvres, grâce aux dons d'artistes de renommée internationale.
concerning the new museum, modern museum, so it's fantastic for the cultural city like Sarajevo, because we support this idea. As I remember, one of the first meeting concerning this project, Enjo, it was in Saga. During the war, nobody believed in that project, but we believe and we support very strongly that it's something very important for Sarajevo.
Dans le cadre de ces festivités, une vingtaine de jeunes artistes, dont Andrej, participent à une exposition collective. Bien que tentés par le mode de vie occidental, ils lancent un regard critique sur celui-ci. Loin d'être naïfs, ils savent qu'ils subissent le jeu des stratégies des grandes puissances et regrettent le socialisme façon yougoslave.
The title of the exhibition does deal with identity. Some works of the artists directly respond to this concept and to the question of identity. Some artists are reacting to globalization. Some artists expressed the escape from the reality regarding the difficulty of the situation in Bosnia. Because it's not just only the war that was very traumatic for these people, but also the post-war crisis, the isolation of the country, the political division of the country, the poverty, and general feeling of tension and melancholy, which is present here, unfortunately.
My name is Sheila Kameric. I was born in Sarajevo and I'm living in Sarajevo and working. My work on the exhibition was called Dream House. It is a video installation about the house from a refugee camp in Rakovica near Sarajevo, and about the dreams that people inside of that house have, and about the dreams that that house have. I was 15 years old when the war started, so I grew up very old during the first years of the war. So I think that feeling of displacement is something that I can relate to, because I see the people every day who are not only physically displaced but emotionally also. And in this refugee camp,
in fact, in our opinion, all media during the war made a horrible job because they give us, not us, to the Western people, false picture about the war in Bosnia. So they use those stupid sentences that like in Bosnia there is a religion war, there is a conflict between three sides, and that kind of stupid. We don't prove that kind of true concerning the war in Bosnia. For us it was just aggression. It's simple, but true.
Andrej en 1995, quelques jours avant les accords de Dayton. C'est là que je l'ai connu. Il venait d'être démobilisé car il devait s'occuper de sa mère souffrante. Son père était mort depuis quelques mois et son frère avait quitté le pays pour le Canada. Je passais mes journées avec lui, à filmer son quotidien et celui de son quartier, Dobrinja.
Sada idemo prema Dobni I prećemo preko takozvane barikade koja je veoma opasna bila na početku rata, I sad je opasna, na početku rata uopšte nije bilo kontejnera I kamiona kao zaštita. Na tu barikadu palo je dosta granata I malo ko je pokušavao da dođe do grada, ta barikada je bio jedini dio koji nas je spajao sa gradom. Mi smo puštali, na primjer, pjesmu koju ćete sad čuti, da bi nam bilo lakše, da bi nam onako bilo jednostavnije proći ovuda. When I look back in the last 10 years, and all my possibilities, I'm really proud of myself, what I did for the last 10 years, but one of the main reasons why I need to go, because here life is not so hard for me, but I really have pressure, of small things, so I just I know that when I go out to Sarajevo, I will not have so much pressure, even if it will be for me so hard to be outside. But I really need some rest from all the things here.
La vue depuis l'appartement d'Andrej. C'est là que j'ai partagé sa vie pendant une dizaine de jours. À rencontrer ses amis, vivre les privations et les difficultés qu'il supportait depuis 3 ans. Mais aussi à profiter de la vie, car demain ne verrait peut-être pas le jour, l'instant présent comme philosophie. Aujourd'hui, plus de lignes de front, plus de frontières, mais des communautés encore séparées. Derrière ces immeubles, la République des Serbes de Bosnie, qui, avec la Fédération croato-musulmane, forme la Bosnie-Herzégovine.
It's hard to be in the same place and mix this period, like before the war, during the war, and after the war. And it's kind of really bad feeling for the head, to be in the same place in 3 different periods, and 3 different really surrounding, 3 different pressure. So just I really need to put that fire somewhere, like to save, but I can't open so much.
Andrej m'avait déjà parlé d'une valise, dans laquelle il enfermait ses souvenirs. Une valise qu'ils emmènent partout et qu'ils ouvrent rarement. En 1997, j'avais filmé une exposition d'Andrej, intitulée My Own Private Sarajevo, dans laquelle il exprimait sa vision de la guerre et de la paix. Une des installations était
Stairway to Heaven
Stairway to Heaven montre la vie. Je connais beaucoup de personnes qui sont mortes au cours des distributions d'eau et je crois pas en toutes ces choses, mais c'est en quelque sorte une façon de leur témoigner mon respect. Et puis moi aussi j'ai passé pas mal de temps à faire la queue pour l'eau. Je pense que j'ai gagné au moins une marche.
Dans le cadre de l'exposition Recherche d'identité, il présente une installation sur fond de 4 drapeaux bosniaques avec des pions de couleur. Rouge pour les Croates, bleu pour les Serbes, vert pour les musulmans et jaune pour les Juifs. Ces 4 équipes jouent aux petits chevaux, s'excluant, s'évitant, s'éliminant. Ce jeu est comme un résumé lapidaire des relations qui existent entre les différentes communautés vivant en Bosnie.
The good thing that you have from living in Sarajevo is that you can really experience the whole world very secured in one way. Because we are still not in capitalism, we don't need to run 24 hours per day to earn money for apartment and for I don't know what. We can, just be and see the situation around us, see the situation in the whole world. And then it's, in one way, the whole town and the people inside of it had that spirit of the, I hate that word, spirit of Sarajevo, but that feeling of, I think it's a freedom in one way. It's the freedom to think. Really feel with the whole world, and you know that that there is some places where are maybe better, but you also know that only in Sarajevo you can sit whole day and drink coffee and don't do anything and just talk how Sarajevo is very bad city. And I don't know, I love it and hate it in the same time.
We were all so very much enthusiastic when the war ended. For 2 years, everybody were partying around. The social life was really very dynamic. But then, again, after 3 years, after the peace, and people start to feel, lacking money. Social problems are now raising. So I think that we all need to concentrate more on real life, because we lost touch with the real life, because we were really in kind of a vacuum during the war and during the siege.
But somehow, I don't know, we survive. Like we have some switcher inside us, like switch on, and who cares? But a lot of people die after the war stopped because they switch off. And there is a lot of heart attack, cancer.
Mexico.
Are you involved in football?
Not so much.
People from here?
Yeah, so much. You know, I'm traveling a lot, you know, and day by day situation is changing, you know, but I think because I also was in Montenegro, I was in Serbia, you know. I was born in the south of Serbia, in Sanjak. And I'm from time to time there, you know. It is a worse situation than here because people doesn't have money at all, you know, and payment is very low, and so many people is abroad, and this what stay in Yugoslavia doesn't have job, you know. The situation in Bulgaria and Macedonia, Kosovo is also very, very difficult. In Turkey, going completely down, you know. Work is sickness. Karl Marx.
So we are not good example, you know, for the living in Sarajevo. We have some jobs, we work, you know, but ordinary people, the life for them it's real terrible because they are waiting job. They like to work, but all money that arrived in Sarajevo spent for the makeup of the town.
Zbog tebe ja nikog ne mogu da volim. Ovaj ludi život može da zaboli.
We appreciate help because with this help they rebuild the schools, hospitals. That's very important, but it's better if they help us to establish factory, to start to work. Then we will rebuild everything around us, you know.
I think that the cause is good, you know. Of course, we need one, and but unfortunately, like in every other jobs, there is a people who are not working them correctly and that are making mistakes. And when you have millions of dollars to invest in some peace mission in an area where is the war, the responsibility is very big. So when you fucked up, you should pay for that. Unfortunately, those people are not so responsible, and they know that nobody will haunt them and say, you did a bad job. The people died because of you. The people are hungry because of you. They just do it in one way for the money and for the position.
Niad et Sead sont cinéastes et jumeaux. Ils travaillent aujourd'hui sur un film mettant en relation l'attentat du 11 septembre et les tours jumelles de Sarajevo.
During the war, there was more than 150,000 people were killed. Just a few years before, now we are trying to face new reality. We are forced to live together with the people who used to kill us.
Cette impressionnante liste de noms est celle des personnes mortes pendant la guerre. L'idée de l'artiste était que ceux qui reconnaissent un parent, un ami, le soulignent avec de la couleur.
Unfortunately, many people in Europe didn't. They are, after their dark history, they are still trying to discover that they are not the only people on this planet, but that in Europe, you have people who are other religions. Experience that other religions have in Europe is not the great. We know what happened in the Second World War with the Jews, what happened at the same time here in Bosnia, what happened with the Jews and Bosnian Muslims. That was the same thing in the last war.
For the beginning, I never felt that I was one belonging to one entity and there is another too. I just felt that I'm living in my hometown and that somebody is attacking me and trying to kill me and my family. And they succeeded in one way because they killed my father, they killed my two uncles, and lots of my friends. So I never felt that like I am the one part and there is two more parts. I always felt that there is a one right side and and there is a bad side.
One part of my profitable job is that I lead one rent-a-car company also with this agency, and kind of this business I must working with all part of the Bosnia. And during the last 3 years from time when I start working this job, I haven't any kind of the problem for working in all Bosnia. That I say, when we developed economy, all problems is broken down. Religion problems are different because if you have possibility for good life, it's no matter who is who. From Bosnian, Serbs, Croats, it's only possible to develop good jobs.
But Sarajevo, it's not good example. Sarajevo was always different kind of the town because we don't know to live without multi-ethnic, because we realize that that's some kind of advantage to live together, multi-ethnic life. And Sarajevo was always the strongest cultural center in ex-Yugoslavia, especially in music, in film, in painting, in sport, and that's that advantage of multicultural living, you know, together. It's melt. How can I say? Never mind.
Like it? It's perfect, I told you. You came here.
I think actually what makes me proud it's like those kind of life experience, and I think that a lot of people did never reach through those field of surviving, and I think that really fills our art. But just I like because we are still able to make some comic. Even through this, we make comic in our works. It's not like depression, it's like life.
I still believe that people, especially those ones who were in a war here, they have really big things for their lives, for tomorrow, for years and let's hope years and years. Actually, war is giving you opportunity to decide, do you want to live and on which way you want to live. And if you will find yourself through those things, you are happy one. And I am happy since I found myself. And that's the most valuable thing which I have in my life.
I always say that we don't think too much about the siege, you know, because the siege was very important, and it makes a lot of consequences. You know. So people, okay, artists are expressing themselves, but people, I don't like, because during the war everybody was talking to each other, and now because of all this economic situation, you know, they are closed, you know, so people not communicating so much. It's not like, it's very bad, but...
Andrej lui aussi réalise un travail sur l'attentat de New York. En photographiant les paires de jumeaux qui ont vécu le siège de Sarajevo, il veut montrer que tous les peuples ont aussi leur 11 septembre. Ici, avec Alem et Yasmine, à l'endroit même où François Ferdinand, l'héritier du trône d'Autriche, était assassiné en 1914.
First thing what I want to do is to get a little bit of stupid life, like it's going on abroad, you know, which is like a job, home, you know, small things, you know, just this, you know, because here there's other things than that. You know, people don't have so much pressure on job, you know, but they don't have other things also. So what I want to do abroad is to think about all these things, what I'm doing now and what I did, but from another point of view. That means on another level, which is I will totally relax myself and my needs will be less.
6 mois ont passé et Andrej vit aujourd'hui à Genève. Mais il lui manque quelque chose. Cette petite vie ordinaire tant désirée ne lui convient pas. Après 3 mois d'exil, il a besoin de retrouver l'animation, les gens, l'esprit de Sarajevo. Je le croise à Lyon, où il me fait part de son idée de retourner dans sa ville natale.
If I didn't go 92, you know, if I didn't go 95, it's kind of hard to go in 2002, you know. So the conclusion is that I will just continue like this until I don't find my way, because I really like Geneva and Barcelona and Lyon, because I have a lot of friends now, you know, and family. But I will have to mix these two cities, Geneva and Sarajevo.
I don't think that you need to punish whole nation or one country for doing that. But I think that is very important to say who fault was that, because in this situation, if that doesn't happen, the war will come again, because the victims are pushing their feeling, trying to forget it, and they can't do it. They become more and more frustrated, and because of that, and again, the guilty side think that they are not guilty because they are free, happy, earning money. But I think that those people who have the power to make the change have to do something that is more serious than just stopping the war, because they did help us stop the war, but they didn't help to solve the situation, and they are not helping now. They are just, you know, pretending that they are doing something very human and nice for us, but in one way they are making things for the future even worse.
Imaš ljubav, uzimaš je, daješ bistru vodu kad si žedan, suzu kad se tužan kaje.